So we're finishing up this lesson on how to withstand in a wicked world from the life of Noah. We saw that you have to have a surrendered life. You have to have a strong support group around you, a strong family. And then the last thing I want us to look at is actually found in Hebrews chapter 11, verse number 7. And that is that Noah had a strong faith and he stood strong. In Hebrews 11, verse number 7, it says, "By faith, Noah, being warned of God of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by which he condemned the world, and became heir of the righteousness, which is by faith." Noah had a strong faith. If we're going to withstand in this wicked world, we also have to have a strong faith, and we have to stand strong for the things that are good and that are right. The third step in withstanding in a wicked world is having a strong faith and choosing to stand strong in that faith. Faith is the main ingredient for everything that we do as Christians. It takes faith to obey God. It takes faith to withstand giving into evil and standing up for right. And as we'll see when we come to our next series from Noah, it takes faith to be a witness of God and his righteousness, as we'll be looking at in our next set of videos, witnessing in a wicked world. Again, we shared a story about a missionary in the lesson about Noah having a surrendered life. I love missionary stories, and my favorite missionary of all times was a man named George Mueller, who was known as a man who was a man of prayer and a man of faith. He had started orphanages in England and ran them by complete faith. In 1877, George Mueller was on a ship, and it was stalled off the coast of Newfoundland, Canada, in a dense fog. He was supposed to be going to a meeting in Quebec, and they were supposed to be getting there by Sunday afternoon. They were in this fog, and they had been in this fog for over 24 hours, and it just was not lifting. And the captain came to Mueller and said, "Hey, listen, it's impossible. We're not going to be able to make it to Quebec for you to make it to your meeting." And George Mueller said, "If your ship can't take me, God will find some other way. I have never broken an engagement for 52 years. Let's go down to the chart room and pray." The captain wondered what kind of lunatic asylum this Mueller had escaped from. Mr. Mueller said, "Do you know how dense the fog is?" "No, my eye is not on the density of the fog, but on the living God who controls every circumstance of my life," Mueller replied. So Mueller knelt down and he prayed simply. And when he had finished, the captain was about to start praying, but Mueller put his hand on his shoulder and told him not to. He said, "First, you do not believe that he will. And second, I believe that he has. And there's no more need to pray for whatever that you were going to pray about." The captain looked at Mueller in amazement. "Captain," he continued, "I have known the Lord for 52 years, and there's never been a single day that I have failed to get an audience with the king. Get up, Captain, and open the door, and you will find that the fog is gone." The captain walked across, opened the door, and the fog had completely lifted. You may be able to walk in a wicked world for a time before your faith is tested, but it won't be long, and it won't be much time at all before you are attacked from every side about your faith in God. You must learn to withstand the temptations and the testings that the world will send your way. You've seen from this lesson, in order to withstand in the wicked world, you must have a surrendered life. You must have a strong family, either personal or a church family, and you must have a strong faith and stand in it. Will you stand in your faith today? Trust in God. He is your strength. Look to him. If you feel like your faith is weak, look to him. Let him be your strength. God bless.